From our studios at Riley High School, it's time for Michiana's #1 student talk show, Buzz in the Band.
Hello and welcome to Buzz in the Bend, Michiana's #1 student talk show. I'm Alex Almanza from Riley High School.
I'm Ricky Trotter from Adams High School.
And I'm Ryan Pandori from Riley High School.
Our first story of the day, the Riley Gap program welcomes students from Germany to experience life here in the States. Let's take a look at how that went. What are you looking forward to as you just arrived here in America?
Yeah, I want to have a good time here and a lot of fun and watch how the life in America is.
So, from your perspective at Germany, what have you heard about us from all the way over there?
Only good things. I would say football is a big thing, and I love American basketball.
So I'm one of the co-sponsors of GAP, along with Mrs. Galubski. So we organize the American end of things, the Riley students, hosting the German students, and taking care of all those things. What happens in two-year cycles? So we start planning for their trip at least a year in advance. So we've been meeting with these students since this past winter, spring. So then the Germans came now, and then at the end of this school year, so 8 months from now, we will go back to Germany with them. So we've been planning at least a year, maybe a year and a half ahead of time. I think mostly excitement, some nerves. One girl was just going inside to see the stairs because she feels a little afraid about the stairs, but mostly excitement.
Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the students spend 9 months here in the United States. I'm pretty sure you didn't even think of that. I mean, 9 months is a lot.
Yeah, that's like more than half the year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty a long time. That's pretty good.
Right. And another cool thing about it is they get to graduate as seniors as well, so they get to get the whole, high school experience, I guess you could say, right?
Right. This past Saturday, the Clay High School marching band was invited to an all-expense paid trip to Iowa by Mayor Pete Buttigieg's presidential campaign to perform at Polk County Steak Fry. Every Democratic candidate for president was in attendance at this event.
Now, a great opportunity to dip your toes into politics. What do you think about this?
It's definitely a great opportunity for them because there's one thing watching like a debate on TV with all the Democratic candidates, but actually being there and experiencing it and seeing all of them and hearing them ear to ear is very
I'm pretty sure some good food, too.
Right, pretty good food, yeah.
Halloween is on the horizon. Everyone is getting ready for the season. There's many great activities this time of year. With up to 7 attractions, including a haunted hayride, food, gift shops, games, and live events, Niles Haunted House is open now every weekend, Friday through Sunday, from 7 to 11 p.m. Have you guys ever been to Niles Haunted House?
Fun fact, I haven't been to
I haven't either. Yeah,
Really?
I really don't like going to haunted houses. I'm not really into that. I don't like really getting scared, to be honest, so I really don't go.
Which is understandable.
No,
Right.
my story is actually a little different than that. I just haven't had, the opportunity to really go. I mean, Niles isn't too far away,
Right.
but I mean, it's still. I mean, it costs money, and I'm not all for spending money.
Yeah, well, hey, it's a great place to go.
Yeah, definitely.
With your family, friends, anybody, your girlfriend, whatever.
And talking about spending money, I don't mean to steal your spotlight, but this is actually a nonprofit organization, and a lot of the money that they make goes to charitable organizations.
And which is why they're so, because they've been voted and rated for the top haunted house in Michigan for years.
Yeah, a lot of people know about that. Yeah, I heard a lot about it. So,
And not a lot of haunted houses that you see always put that money towards other charitable events.
Right.
It's always usually profit to bring in money and make their events bigger, but, that's all right.
Yeah. Everything from corn mazes to a petting zoo. Thistleberry Farms is also open for the season with tons of family activities. They're located on Mayflower Road here in South Bend, Indiana. Have you guys ever been to Thistleberry?
Yeah, I did the corn maze there, and I think it was like a Scooby-Doo themed.
Oh, okay.
You had a little piece of paper, and you crossed off places that you've been.
Right.
So like little landmarks. It's kind of cool. Right?
Yeah.
And then if you look, they have like an aerial view of the whole corn maze, and it shows like some kind of artwork that they've made. So I think that's really cool.
That's cool. I used to go there plenty of
Yeah,
times when I was a
I've
kid,
never
and
been.
I haven't gone there in a while. So it's definitely a great place to go and check out.
And we have some amazing weather here in Michiana. It's going to look really great. quiet week. Bernardo has this weather for us. Let's take a look at that.
Alrighty, we have a pretty nice weekend ahead of us. Friday is going to be 75 with a few showers early in the day. Saturday will be 74 with light showers. Sunday is going to be dry, partly cloudy with a temperature of 78. I'm Bernardo Malone with your weekend weather update.
I said quiet week. A little bit of rain, but it's nothing for us here in South Bend. It's absolutely nothing. Well, our own audio video production students create PSAs for the class, and here's one of them created by Ryan Pandori. Let's check it out.
Whoa, hey, you guys, don't be fools. Fighting's not cool. Come on. Shake hands. You guys are friends. Shake hands. Shake hands. There we go. All right. It's more like it. Let's get back to class. Come on.
So, great video, a little bit of creativity. Do you want to explain how it started out as a very serious PSA and then progressed to something more of a comedy?
Right, yeah. So that's like, with editing, I always find a way to put a twist on it to make it entertaining. Because I love, you don't want a boring video. You can still give a very important message, but, have some, something that keeps you into it, something that will make you want to watch it and understand it and whatnot. So it was a lot of fun to shoot. Ricky, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was really good, especially behind the scenes. There was a lot of joking around, but at the end of the day, it was actually a good video. And
we were able to work together.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you also liked beating up Bernardo.
Yes, I did. The rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine was back in his element, blowing up the internet. Abandoning his brand as a professional rapper, the Instagram celebrity became a star witness for the federal government and testified about fellow rappers in his former crew, the 9 Trey Gangster Bloods. How do you guys feel about this?
He looks like a Fruity Pebble.
Oh, man.
You ever open the box and see Fruity Pebbles?
Yes, Fruity Pebbles are like my favorite cereal.
Well, now they kind of represent 6ix9ine. There you go.
This is, he makes New York City look bad, really bad.
I mean, I wouldn't say he has too much, unless he was the face of New York City. He's not too.
He's a big star in New York, so.
He's not all that influential.
And I mean, and then they're talking about like Free 6ix9ine. It's like, he's part of a gang.
Yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't want him on my streets.
Right.
The Clay High School Magnet for the Visual and Performing Arts will present their annual one-act festival in October. Students have directed, acted, and worked tech for 3 short days. Here's a preview of what the audiences can expect.
I am a senior at Clay High School, and I've been doing theater for about 8 years. That is a combination of plays, musicals, and improv comedy. This year I am directing Reluctant Prophets. It is a show where an angel tries to find a new prophet for God, and let's just say they're having some trouble.
I'm a senior at Clay High School, and I've been doing theater here since my freshman year. My show is called Day 6. It's a comedy one-act that is taking place in heaven, and it's about the creation of humans, but things aren't really going so well. And yeah.
I'm a senior at Clay High School, and all of my experience has mainly been at Clay High School. I've done all 4 shows the past 3 years, which equals to like 12 shows. I also do tech and sound for Clay High School, which is a lot of fun. I am directing the show called The Ever After. It is a Dr. Phil-esque type show where fairy tale characters can come onto the show and reconcile with all of the evil people from their fairy tales.
They will present these during the annual One Act Festival on Thursday and Friday, October 3rd through the 4th at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Clay High School Auditorium. Tickets are $5 at the door.
Seems like Clay is always, on the ball. They're always getting these plays done.
Right.
Actually, we covered, they did a show called Metamorphosis last year, and it's very interesting. They had like a pool of water, and the audience surrounded that. I thought that was really nice. We wrapped up Week 5 of Friday Night Football here in Michiana. Bernardo Malone has the sports update.
South Bend Adams had a home game facing New Perry. South Bend Washington has a away game and will face John Glenn. South Bend Clay will have a home game and will face South Bend Riley Wildcats. Good luck to all the teams this weekend.
So, the big rivalry, Adams versus Riley. Now, I know they're not facing off this Friday, but still a big rival. What do you think?
To be honest, I go to Adams, but I feel that Riley is the better team this season.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. I feel like Riley has a very good, dedicated team, and what they're striving for is like unbelievable. I feel like they have a lot of talent on their team. Not saying that Adams doesn't, but I feel like Riley has the better talent. So, yeah.
Now, Adams is facing New Prairie this Friday, Week 6 of Michiana high school football. How do you think they'll do?
New Prairie. Yeah.
I never really heard too much about New Prairie. Yeah. I feel like Adams got this one in the bag, hopefully. Let's go Adams.
New Prairie is a very good football team. Very good football team.
Man, come on. Anything's possible.
Okay.
Anything's possible.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out this Friday and see that scoreboard. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Buzz in the Bend, Michiana's #1 student talk show. We'll see you in a couple weeks.